All right. Good morning, everybody. Joe Van Doren here, and welcome to our Virtues Pick for today. I have to apologize last week, being out most of the week just because of traveling and getting set up. We're up in Tennessee right now and enjoying some nice, cool weather, and it's a great joy to be here. But so anyway, our word that came up today for us to focus on, the virtue that we're going to kind of think about a little bit during the day while we're going through our day, is reliability. And what a great word that is, and a virtue that we all appreciate. And so let's read the description first, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. So, reliability is being dependable. Others can rely on us to be responsible. We genuinely care about keeping our commitments. When we say we will do something, we do it in a predictable way without forgetting or having to be reminded. We avoid taking on too much, so we can give fully to what we choose to do. We finish on time. No obstacle can stop us from giving our best. When friends need us, we are there. We are promise keepers. So, what a great description too of this virtue of reliability. And as I look at this and think about from what standpoint do I want to focus on reliability today? And I think for me, it is considering and clarifying really what are the commitments that I've made. So a lot of times we make commitments. We say we're going to do something. We make a promise. We offhandedly sometimes do that, and we find that what happens. Other things come up, and we find that we can't keep it. At least that happens to me on, I'm not going to say on a regular basis, but it happens often enough. And when it does, it hurts the relationship that we have with other people, because we become unreliable. We become, they might begin to think and wonder if they can count on us to do what we've said that we do. So I want to start by just looking at, and I think what I'm going to do is write down the commitments that I've made, the ones that I can remember anyway, and the ones that are both long term and short term. And just remind myself and ask myself, have I taken on too much? Am I trying to do too many things for too many people? Or am I being distracted by, other things, by social media, or am I being distracted by other things that are happening around me in life? Or should I, is this a time for me to focus more on one area, or to give up certain things and just simply say, this is not something that I'm really able to do? And so I think that clarifying and listing out what are my commitments that I've made. Who have I made them to? What are the importance that they play in my life, and how is it that I can go forward to be sure that I am keeping those commitments and doing so in a way that I'm not having to be reminded, I'm not having to be nagged, I'm just getting things done, and I'm being that person that I truly want to be. And so, that's how I'll be focusing on this virtue today. When I think about helping our kids to develop this virtue, and we recognize that they have all of the virtues inside of themselves already, and so with that knowledge that they have it there, it's just really a question of drawing it out of them, much like it is with ourselves, right? We know we have the ability to be reliable, but we need to draw it out of ourselves, and we do that by recognizing the importance and the impact that it has on others, and even on our ability to trust ourselves. And so with our children, how do we draw that out of them? Well, I think one of the most important things that we can do is, number one, clarify what our vision is as a family, what our vision is that each individual has, and understanding what kind of goals they have, and then avoiding taking on too much. And I think this is so important. I see young people as they get into high school, taking on extra load of classes, harder classes, more difficult things for them to do. And they're trying to also, have the extracurricular activities, whether it's sports or other things, and sometimes multiple extracurricular activities to the point that none of those things are working out for them very well. In fact, they can find themselves becoming so stressed over the amount of responsibilities that they've taken on that it becomes a mental health issue for them, and they become depressed or stressed out and all burned out and all those other things that happen to us when we do take on too much. It's a great example for us as adults too. We try so many times trying to do more than we're capable of doing, and so examining what our commitments are, examining what our vision is, and then putting together this idea of being reliable and really wanting to bring that out and to keep our commitments to one another. And we can help our kids do this by talking to them about it, number one, and just or having some sort of real clear idea of what your family is about is a very good place to start for helping each other to be reliable and dependable. So those are my thoughts today about reliability, and I've told you how I'm going to focus on it, and I look forward to seeing if anyone has any other ideas about how to develop and bring out this virtue in themselves and in others. So thank you very much for being here. I look forward to every day this week. There's nothing that should get in my way, and I'm looking forward to sharing this virtue with everyone each day. And until next time, keep practicing all of the virtues and the 4 C's of successful families, and that is clarity, communication, consistency, and community. Until next time.